saw James Brown there, Otis Redding, performers like that. It was the coolest place to see a show, because once you got inside, there was no law, no rules. People were smoking reefer, they brought their own booze, you could do whatever you wanted, as long as you didn't get in a fight with anybody. Angus actually got a foot in the backstage door to the Chitlin circuit by developing a relationship with the club's talent buyer at the time. John Henry Branch was a booking agent that I actually learned from, Angus said. He was an African-American man who had 9 fingers and 1 eye. That's when I learned the first time running shows was all about. John Henry had worked with Ray Charles, first as a musician, then as a touring road manager. He actually brought Ray here, and they lived in Oak Cliff for a while. For some reason, John Henry really took a shine to me. He introduced me to everyone that came through the Longhorn. I remember having ribs with Otis Redding there one night. I loved the Longhorn. It was one place you could see it at, like Ray Charles or Little Milton or Johnny Guitar Watson before they moved on to bigger rooms. And years later, international acts like King Sunny Ade, Burning Spear, Los Lobos, they all performed at the Longhorn. In the fall of 1986, I was branching out on my own gigs, looking at the theater gallery and the profit market. The talent buyer in the Longhorn Ballroom was Carl Schwartz, one of the founders of a 70s era rock and roll promotions company called Stone City Attractions. One afternoon, Schwartz cold called me at home and asked me to come meet him for lunch. Afterwards, he introduced me to a guy named Ira Zach, who had just purchased the building. Ira owned a wildly successful urban cowboy-themed club called the Bell Star, and he had purchased the Longhorn in April of that year. After some small talk and pleasantries, Ira offered me a job doing in-house advertising and promotions. I took him up on it without even giving a second thought. Zach was clearly impulsive, and I liked that. He went with his gut. Most of the people who worked in Ira's office were holdovers from the longtime owner Dewey Groom's personal staff. The women dressed like Tammy Wynette. They brought him homemade pies to work. Dewey, who passed away 10 years later, would drop by the office once a week to visit and show us his newest pair of cowboy boots. I liked him. He was always a gentleman to me. A couple of weeks into my new job, Zach asked me to come into his office and then shut the door behind me. I remember thinking to myself, this was the fastest I'd ever been fired. Turns out Ira was firing Carl Schwartz instead. Zach was offering me his job. A large pistol-packing general manager from the Bell Star was escorting Schwartz from the premises as we spoke. Ira had this way of doing everything with a certain expediency. I felt pretty bad when I heard that Carl had died of a heart attack not long after that. Carl had never been anything but nice to me, and I'd never had the intention of stealing his job. It just sort of happened. But my newfound responsibility meant that I had to learn the nuances of booking roadhouse acts like Millie Jackson, Johnny Winter, and Mitch Ryder. This would require expanding my intellectual and musical horizons. It's not that I couldn't handle it, but I was far more interested in bringing in bands like TSOL and the Butthole Surfers and the Flaming Lips. I also wanted to help the younger Deep Ellum bands of that period make the transition to playing larger venues. The New Bohemians, Rigor Mortis, Shallow Rain, Three on a Hill, they all brought their individual followings into that building. Ira Zach had trusted me to bridge the gap between generations. We couldn't afford to potentially alienate any demographic. And for the first few months, things were going smoothly enough. We were on the roll. Shows by Red Hot Chili Peppers and Love and Rockets and Big Audio Dynamite and Megadeth, they were all really well attended. The place was firing on all cylinders. Then in October 1986, I promoted a show by Motorhead. The opening acts were Plasmatics, Chromax, and Scratch Acid. Prior to this evening, Ira had never actually attended one of my shows. Zach, who wore expensive cowboy boots and a shiny Texas belt buckle, loved holding court with all the urban cowboys at the Bell Star. He never really felt the need to check up on me at the Longhorn. But on this day, Ira showed up in the late afternoon, just in time to see an irate Wendy O. Williams fighting with Motorhead's road manager over who would get the big dressing room. Williams, who committed suicide in 1998, felt that she should have the headlines, and she was the headline. Zach didn't filter the situation through the prism of knowing about the history of Motorhead and the Plasmatics. All I ever saw was a snotty, naked Yankee chick with a peroxide mohawk screaming at an English speed freak with a gigantic mole on his face. Motorhead's sound check was so fucking loud it sounded like a 747 had parked inside the building. Once the show began, Ira Zach was clearly disturbed by everything he saw. He had never been exposed to slam dancing or a mosh pit. Bloody punks straggled through the aisle towards the fire exit. Tattooed women dressed in biker gear spewed projectile vomit in every direction. The Longhorn Ballroom had a long history of impromptu riots and lawless psychosis, but this crowd was off on some road warrior shit. For the uninitiated, I could see how the whole spectacle might appear quite absurd. After Scratch Acid's set, I hid in the DJ booth. This clearly wasn't what I was at had in mind for the Longhorn Ballroom when he invested all that money. In 2 different newspaper articles that had run a week before, he had bragged to the reporter that I was some kind of hidden genius who wouldn't wash his hair or wear shoes to work. Now we were avoiding each other at all costs. At the end of the evening, Ira and I briefly made eye contact, but he didn't want to speak about what had happened. Nerves were frayed, tempers flared among redneck bouncers and motorheads lining road crew. I figured my tenure at the Longhorn Ballroom was probably coming to an end. The next Monday morning, I came into the office and found all the girls in the office crying. Following the Motorhead show that night, Ira Zach had apparently gone home, wrapped his lips around the barrel of the .357 and then squeezed the trigger.